Right, this is it, the trans-siberian railway train taking me all the way to the depths of Siberia, 5,000 kilometers. Longest train journey I've ever been on. It's going to take 4 days. Pretty sure I'm going to get cabin fever. Overnight I passed through the Ural Mountains, the border between Europe and Asia. I hear they're quite small, too small to be defended, let alone divide two continents. Perhaps the Western geographers of old decided that here was Europe, the known, and over there was something else, Asia. Russia of course straddles both Europe and Asia, and east of the Urals is Siberia. A vast white landscape that has enchanted many. It stretches almost all the way to Alaska, and if it were to be its own country, Siberia would be the biggest in the world. So about every 4 hours or so we have a half-an-hour break, which is actually the highlight of the journey, where you get to get off and enjoy the cold, brisk air. It's about -8 at the moment, and when you're stuck inside that sauna for 4 hours, it's really nice to come out and relax. Most of the train smokes, so for them it's a very welcome smoke break, and the platform's very busy.
What was that? Boris Johnson?
Boris Johnson, yes.
Amazing fucking tape. Putin, man.
He drink? Putin drink? Little vodka?
Я только знаю, my name is
He's Putin drink little vodka. He's and rocket go to the USA.
Yeah.
Russian people like our country. Our country is the first in the world.
One of the Putin lovers that you read about in the news. I find his intense patriotism interesting. I read that America, China, India, Australia, they often also think that they're number one as well, which is quite cute. A lot of the world think they're number one. I can get behind the idea of being proud of your fellow countryman. I'm proud to be British despite our challenges. I guess the danger comes when that pride turns into a superiority complex. That sort of thinking can lead to the terrors that we saw in the 20th century. One of the funnest bits of the journey is going into the -15 middle carriage. Okay, it's pretty cold. You ready for this? Oh my god. It's -15. I'm in a t-shirt. The car, the washing machine, email, fast food. We've got all these amazing innovations that have allowed us to do so much more in less time. But strangely enough, we don't actually have that much more free time. Americans, you only have half an hour more than you did in 1950. So what happened? Well, expectations change. If you need to drive to a meeting and you're an hour late, you can't use the excuse, well, on a horse it would have taken 2 days, so technically I'm early. No, as the technology that we have improves and we can do more with it, the more we expect of ourselves. So we live in an age of speed, but there are those who are arguing that sometimes slowing down a bit is good for us. When McDonald's opened their first restaurant in Rome, a group of Italians rebelled and said, no, food is something to be savoured, not something to be done quickly. It's supposed to be shared with friends. And with that, they started the slow food movement. I'm in the dining car. I've been waiting for about half an hour for a bowl of chips. I don't really mind because there's nothing else to do, so I'm just enjoying the view. Slow travel is a growing movement and I'm really enjoying it. There's no rushing between airports, no taking Instagram snaps of every city and then ticking off countries from a list. No, you take your time. Slow travel's not about the quantity of places, it's about the quality of experience. It's about connecting with a culture and a country and being flexible just in case opportunities arise. In the words of Lao Tzu, our friendly Chinese sage, a good traveller has no set destination and is not intent on arriving.
Yeah.
Trying that way, trying out the hat. Yes! It's much warmer than my hat. It matches you better, you look better than me. We have people at each stop bashing all the ice off, making sure that everything runs properly. So this locomotive has been running for 3-4 days now. It's electric powered. I was looking at the carbon emissions of the train versus flying. And if I were to take the train from London to Beijing, it would take around 10 days if I was to do it solidly. And that would still be 10% of the emissions of taking the flight, which is 10 hours. So it's crazy, running this thing, you wake up and it's still running, going around 60 kilometers an hour, and that's still less emissions than just running a flight for 10 hours. This is Siberia now, we're getting into the darker depths of Siberia. It's been very beautiful, been enjoying it a lot. Right, just arrived in Irkutsk. Here we go, minus 22, is that right? Mm-hmm. Shit! I'm gonna put the layers on. Okay, here we go. Hands on! How are you? Good to see you. One more. Bye.
You everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You okay?
Over there.
You cold? Have you ever been that far to Moscow? Or...
On the train? No.
No.
On the flight.
Only flight.
I read information about this train from foreign people.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, only foreigners are stupid enough to do it.
Welcome to Irkutsk.
Thank you. Very beautiful station. Yeah, I'm excited. We will go on an adventure together.